Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I recently did a video on Bésame's Agent Carter collection, which released I think just about a month ago. And I think I mentioned in that video that they also were going to be doing an Infinity War collection. So I don't know if it just kind of took them a little longer to get everything together. I'm a little surprised they didn't make sure it lined up with the release of the movie, but here we are, you know, not too long after the release, about a month after the release, and the product is here. So it looks amazing. I'm so excited to show you guys. So I have both. I got the eyeshadows and the lip glosses. And they come in these adorable packages. They basically have modeled it after the collector's, his little display kind of cases where he displays all of his collections, all his pieces and things that he's been collecting. So it looks like these little pods basically, and it says Infinity Stones on the top, Marvel eyeshadows. It's got Bésame's logo on here. This says pulverized remains of Infinity Stones, date and origin unknown. I always love like just the tiny detail they put into it. It's supposed to look like the Infinity Stones are just kind of like floating within this case, and there's all this like electric current and stuff going through there. So I really do like that. I hate the fact that the second I open this though, I guarantee you I am not going to put the effort in to put these back in this little container again, because technically I've already done that once. I opened it up because one of them or two of them had gotten like misaligned during shipping, so I wanted to make sure they fit back in before I showed you guys, and I made the whole thing collapse. So it took me forever to fit these back in here, and unfortunately when I was handling them in my kitchen like an idiot, I dropped one of them on the ground, the purple one. I dropped it on the ground, so right now I have the lid kind of taped back on, and I had to do the good old alcohol trick to put all the powder back in here. So I don't think it did anything to the formula. I'll do this kind of like, you know, either in the middle or last, just so that we can kind of see what the other ones look like first. But it seems like it was salvaged just fine. I'm gonna have to get my husband to try to super glue the lid for me though, but for the point of this video, it is taped. The lip glosses, again, they have the look of the collector's little containment pods. So the cute and fun thing about these lip glosses is they were designed to kind of look like a lava lamp. So this collection is very kind of 70s and 80s vibe with all the bright, like bold colors. So yeah, these are made to look like little lava lamps. So I will show you how cool they are. Let's see, I'll do it like this so that the light hopefully won't. Okay, ready? So yeah, super cool. So I love that. I also really like the fact that I do think I will be able to keep them in here if I want to use this as display, because it looks like they're just probably set down in there. So let me give you a little detail about these before we go too far into this video. Okay, so the rollerball lip glosses are supposed to be a clear gloss with a hint of color, and each one is flavored. I guess it's flavored. I don't know if it's flavored or scented, but we'll find out. And these retail for $34.80. The eyeshadows retail for $37.50. So you get 6 eyeshadows, 6 lip glosses. For the shadows, since they are pretty much all just the bold colors, I just figured for something different, I would take inspiration from a YouTuber that I love watching, and that would be Shay from That Girl Shay XO. She always does these ColourPop live swatching videos. She'll do basically this like sit down live swatch of the colors, and basically just put one full shadow on each eye and just show you all the colors, how they apply and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I would just do something like that, and that way you can just see how the color looks completely, because these are going to be great shadows for you to blend with a nice neutral palette. Give yourself some really pretty neutral colors through the crease and pop this all over your lid, and it's going to be beautiful. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna start out with what would represent the Mind Stone. So this says it's a gauntlet-like gold. So this is a very beautiful gold shade. All right, so next up, let's try the Soul Stone, which is a coppery orange. All right, I don't know how Shay does as many shadows as she does, because that gets a little tricky trying to remove that without the rest of your makeup. All right, so I think next up I'm gonna do red and blue together. So we've got the Reality Stone and the Space Stone. Okay, so there's definitely some staining with the red one. All right, so last up we have green and purple, so the Time Stone and the Power Stone. Both of these are gorgeous. So I will say, now that I've put all of them on, the red and purple shades kind of seem a little bit different. It almost kind of feels creamier when you're touching them, and it takes a little bit more layering to get that perfect opaque shade. But like some of the other ones, like the green, the yellow, the orange, you just kind of like swipe it on and it's just like bam in your face. So, I mean, these are gorgeous. They do kind of stain your lids though, so just be warned about that, but I'm loving these shades. So let me take this off. I'll just kind of throw something on real quick and then we'll do the lips. All right, so like I said, I went ahead and threw on all the shadows. I really didn't do anything special, which is why I didn't bother to film it. Literally, I just have yellow, orange, red across the top, and then green, blue, purple on the bottom. These shadows are really easy to use. I just used kind of like a fluffy but still stiff flat brush to place the shadows down on the lid. I didn't use my finger this time, and that way when I got to the top I was able to kind of like, you know, blend a little bit together, but really easy to work with, very smooth. So let's get into the lippies. I've kind of had them laying on their sides so that they would mix together, because that is the way that Bésame recommends. If you want the tinted color, you need to let the color mix. So that's what I did. So I'm just going to go through these really quickly because I don't expect there to be a lot of tint, so I don't think this is going to be like fully lip swatches. So we'll just kind of zip through them real quick and I will let you know what they taste like, if they do have a flavor, because supposedly they have a flavor. So we'll find out. Okay, first up, this is the Mind Stone shade, which is a sunshine yellow, and it's supposed to have a juicy peach flavor. So not really tinted, although this is the yellow one, so I didn't expect it to be too tinted. Oh, I did get a little hint of peach. It's very subtle though, it's not a strong taste. If anything, you kind of get a little bit of that peach essence when you inhale through your mouth. It's a very kind of thick, but still nice formula. It feels very moisturizing and hydrating, so that's nice. Next up we have the Soul Stone, which is a bright orange, and it's supposed to be orange flavored. I kind of feel like there is a little bit more tint with this one. I could be just seeing things, so I really won't know until I watch this footage back and see how it looks in editing, but it does look like it's a bit more tinted than the other one. I definitely do get the orange kind of when I inhale. You taste it a little bit. You really don't taste these super strong, but again, they just have that very thick, not gloopy, but it's just like a very thick gloss that just feels like you've got like a really hydrating balm on your lips. It's nice. Moving on to the Space Stone. So this one is an energized blue with juicy plum flavor. Again, I kind of feel like I'm seeing a little hint of the tint. I do feel like my roller ball kind of stopped working a little bit though. I might have to play around with that and see. I guess I kind of get a hint of plum. Next up, we've got the Time Stone. It's a galactic green that is a grapefruit flavor. Again, I feel like I didn't get as much out of the roller ball this time. So I hope that there's not something wrong with mine. I'll have to just kind of play around with them afterwards, but I don't really notice a tint with this one. And I don't notice grapefruit at all. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of bubblegum. So still nice, but definitely not grapefruit. Now we have the Reality Stone, which is a bright red, kind of looks like a pinkish red if you ask me, and it's supposed to be red apple flavor. I feel like I'm getting a subtle tint. Again, I could be completely wrong. It seems like a little bit of a tint. Definitely apple flavored. It's really nice actually. I really like this flavor scent. And the last one is the Power Stone, which is a deep violet flavor. Having trouble sitting here trying to get this one to come out. So yeah, this one is just not working at all. like you can kind of see my lips look a little bit shiny, but definitely not the super glossy. So I think a couple of mine might be a little defective. I might try to just reach out to their customer service to see, maybe there's some kind of tip of something I can do to get the rollerball working, you know, when it's brand new. Cause I don't think I've had a rollerball lip gloss, maybe, at least maybe not since I was a kid. So there might be some like little trick to like getting it started or something. I did have these upside down for a little while before I filmed this, just so I wanted the color to mix. So I mean, it's been sitting like that. Oh yeah, see? So I mean, you can see how glossy they're supposed to be. So that purple one definitely isn't working. So I definitely think that 3 of mine aren't working quite right. So I don't really know if this one would have been a deeper tint. I kind of hope it was. It looks like more is trying to come out. Oh, hey, look, some came out. Hey, see, okay. It might have just been that it's because it's brand new, you know, it just needed a little extra time. I don't know. And I do kind of feel like I got a little bit more of a purple tint out of that. So see, I'm glad I waited. So I'll play around with these, and then if I still have problems, I'll contact our customer service. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I really do feel, I mean, even, okay, you see now, I got some of that purple to come out, and it still is not super tinted. So essentially you are getting 6, for the most part, clear lip glosses in different flavor scents. But I will say that for $34, I don't necessarily think it's worth it. If you're an Avengers fan, I think it's a really cool piece because you can also use it as a collector display piece because it is incredibly unique. It looks like it's one of the collector's containment, you know, pods. And the lava lamp aspect is really cool. So, I mean, it is a really nice gloss. It's just not a color gloss. I wish they would have put a little bit more color and tint into it for the price. So that's kind of my opinion there. Like I said, if you're an Avengers fan or if you really like clear glosses, then I would go for it. Otherwise, I would maybe just stick with the eyeshadows. The eyeshadows are amazing. I will definitely recommend those 100%. And you know, like now you can see kind of what they look like in an actual look. So, but yeah, that's all for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and thank you for watching. Bye guys.